Your credit score is broken down into 5 major factors. Your credit report is broken down into many different factors. Experian, TransUnion, Equifax is always reporting incorrect information and it's costing you a lot of points. And I want to show you what to do in 5 simple steps on how can you increase your credit score. So grab a pen, get some paper, sit back, relax, get something to drink. We about to get straight into it. Welcome to the Credit Score Project. You reap what you sow. And as you know, as long as you put in the work works. So what we're going to be talking about is a 5-step process of what you need to do to improve your credit score, all right? We're going to be talking about how to get your report, how to gather your information, how to create a letter, and most importantly, how to review your investigation and how to file a complaint with the CFPB, because you already know the credit bureaus like to play crazy. So what I want to do is walk you through the process of what you need to do to improve your credit score by just reviewing your report and seeing what's holding your credit score back and fixing those little things to improve your credit score. All right. Every point counts. So let's go ahead and get these points. So first thing you want to do is get your report. Now, there are many places you can go to right now to get your report. You can get your report through Identity IQ. You go to annualcreditreport.com, but most importantly, other places as well. But right now, you can use Identity IQ because what it's going to do is allow you to do this much faster. If you go to annualcreditreport.com, you got to get your report from Experian, TransUnion, Equifax, and sometimes they won't allow you to get your report from Equifax or another place. All right. So what you want to do is just make it simple for yourself and get your report. Now, if you already have a report with somebody already, all right, just open up your report and just look at this information that I'm talking about. All right. So first thing you want to do is review your open accounts, and most importantly, you want to review your closed accounts. All right. Here's what I mean. When you look at your open accounts or your history, your open accounts, what you're going to see is inconsistent information. You're going to see inconsistent information on a lot of things, but you're going to be seeing inconsistent information on your open accounts, your history, your balance, and also your credit limit as well. So what we want to do first is check the balance of the open accounts. All right. Now, what I mean by check the balance, if you have a revolving account and the balance right here is reporting incorrect on your credit report, guess what? Utilization is 30% of your score. So if it's reporting an incorrect balance on your report, guess what? It's costing you a lot of points. Now, what you need to do is understand the difference between your due date and your statement balance date, because guess what? If you use your credit card between your due date and your statement balance date, and you think your credit card balance is supposed to be reporting a 0% balance, a zero balance, and you've been using your credit card in between that time, guess what? It's not. So you need to understand those two dates. After you review your balance, next what you want to do is check your credit limit, all right? Because like I said before, if your credit limit isn't reporting correctly on your credit report, it's costing you some points. So you want to review all your credit cards and make sure the credit limit is reporting correctly, all right? That is very key, because if it's not, and then your credit limit is showing, let's say your credit limit was on here $1,850 and it was reporting a $0 credit limit, guess what? And your balance was $248. That's hurting your credit score. All right. So what you want to do is make sure that's reported correctly, if you understand what I'm talking about. Now what you want to do is check your history. All right. This is key, because if it's not, I'm not saying you're late, but it's not reporting an on-time payment and it's missing a specific on time. So that's probably costing you some points. So just make sure that's reported correctly. Make sure they report an on-time payment history, because if they're not, your payment history is 35% of your score. So that is costing you some points. So what you want to do is review all your accounts and just look at the open accounts and the closed accounts. Now, we're not disputing, or we're not trying to fix the ones that we're trying to remove off our credit report, but the ones that's going to stay on your credit report and the ones that are already closed, that's going to stay in your credit report, you want to go ahead and update and fix that and make sure everything is complete and accurate when it comes to that. And just check everything, all your open accounts, all your closed accounts, and make sure the balances, everything is reported correctly, because if it's not, it's costing you some points. Now that you've reviewed your report, here's what you want to do now. You want to go ahead and create your letter, all right? Here's how we're going to create our letter. You're going to put your first name, last name, your address, today's current date, to whom it may concern. I just got my report. Now, you can go directly to Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax. whoever you're talking to, all right? You're talking to a specific credit bureau. So I just got my report, right? I just got my report, and some accounts on my credit report are inaccurate, which is a violation of 15 USC 1681 EB, all right? The accounts listed below need to be fixed. Any person who fails to comply and fix this matter will be held liable under 15 USC 1681 N, which is a civil liability for willful noncompliance. All right. Now, here's what you want to do. You want to list all those accounts that's reported incorrect. All right. So just put the accounts. I just have an example of 4, but whatever you have, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 accounts, just go ahead and list all the accounts. Right. So what you want to do is put the name of the account and the account number, right? Now, this is very important. Have the account number. If it's showing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, XXX or star, 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 that is okay. Just put whatever it is on your credit report, all right? And just say, depending on what is reported incorrectly on that specific account. Here's an example. I'm just saying, hey, on October 2023 is not reported on time payment and the balance is reported incorrectly and the credit limit is incorrect. Fix it. All right. The same thing with that. Just tell them what is reported incorrectly on that specific account. Now, make sure you're only talking about if it's on TransUnion, whatever credit report is reported incorrectly, make sure you have it as a direct reflection on that specific account. All right. Because you don't want to be saying that, hey, this is wrong, and you're talking about Equifax. All right. So just make sure you have everything lined up and make sure it's reported correctly. All right. Now, once you fix this account I listed above, please send me a copy of my updated credit report, first name, last name, and make sure you add 2 forms of identification and send it certified. The reason why you want to send it certified is because the credit bureaus can say that they never received your letter. So send it certified to make sure they received your letter, and then wait 35 days according to 15 USC 1681 I-6. All right. They have 30 days to do an investigation, 5 days to send you back the investigation and give it time. All right. Just make a note in your calendar. Now that you created your letter and you waited those 30 to 35 days, right? Here's what you want to do. You want to go ahead and compare your reports. You want to see if they actually update, modify, whatever you told them to do. All right. Because like I said, the credit bureaus like to play crazy and they don't like to do what you tell them to, what you told them to do. So you just want to compare reports. Look at last month report compared to this month report and just see if they updated the balance, updated the credit limit, updated the payment status. All right. Make sure all that's reported correctly. Now, if it's not, you already know what we need to do. We need to go ahead and file a complaint with the CFPB. And I'm going to walk you through the process of what you need to do first. So, walk you through the process of how to file a complaint so you can get your desired results. So let's get into it. So this process is going to be simple. Here's how you're going to file your complaint. All right. Now, if you don't have an account with CFPB, if you're new to the channel, hey, welcome again. But most importantly, here's how you want to file a complaint. You want to create a CFPB. You want to create an account with CFPB. Once you create an account, it's going to be really simple. Just click on submit a complaint. Then what you're going to be on a screen that looks similar to this. Now, once you do that, you're going to fill out your information, and then it's going to put you to the portal, and then you're going to be on a screen that looks similar to this. All right. Now, click on credit reporting. Now, once you do that, you want to go all the way down to the bottom and click on credit reporting again and click on next. Now, what we want to do is just click on incorrect information on your credit report. All right. And then what we want to do is account information is incorrect. All right. And then next, what we want to do is scroll down to the bottom and click on, have you already tried to fix this problem? Yes. Did you request information from the company? You can either put, you can put yes. What information did you request? Telling them to update the payment, the credit limit, the balance. Did the company provide this information? No. All right. What you want to do next is just tell them, be very specific on what happened. All right. Just lay out the details. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. I was looking over my report on January 5th. I sent the letter telling Experian on January 6th. Here's my tracking number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Put your tracking number. I created a letter asking them to update a specific date that is not reported on time, update the credit utilization, and update the credit limit on my accounts listed on the letter that I attached, right? I really don't understand what's going on with Experian, but it's costing me points and they are violating my federal rights. Now, what you want to do now is just scroll down. Let's put an example like this, be more detailed, tell them what happened. You can add the accounts. You can do a little bit more. I'm just giving you an example of what I'm talking about. All right. Now, what you want to do is next is go all the way down to the bottom and ask what's your fair resolution. So your fair resolution is just telling them to update. Like, here's the name of the account, 1023 needs it is not reporting, and you just want them to update these specific things. All right. And attach the actual letter. All right. Attach your letter and then click on next. Now, what you want to do is just click on Experian for experience information solution, name as appears on your credit report, date of birth, date, and just input all the information. Do you want to complain with another company? No, we're only talking to Experian, all right? And then you want to create a complaint separately for TransUnion and another complaint separate for Equifax. And then what you want to do now is just click on next. And then once you click on next, what you want to do is just wait, review everything, wait, and then you're going to be good to go.